Hello, hello. Today we'll try out another really interesting deck created by so the idea is to try to use the Violazer egg, but this is not the only egg that we've got in this deck because there is also Swamp Dragon egg, which is a really original idea, and I like this because priests usually have only one good one drop, which is Northshire Cleric, but here we can also go for this egg, and on another turn we can just play Shadow Ascendant to get this buff, and then we are getting the benefit right away. Plus also Shadow Ascendant is a really powerful card that you want to play on curve, but you don't always get the value because it's just impossible to always have Northshire Cleric. There are also a few other interesting ideas, like for example Mirage Collar that works great with the Violazer egg. And then your opponent, usually it's not the right play to trade into your opponent the Violazer egg, but for example in this kind of deck, you should probably go for it because not only egg will be still on board, so you can get the value later, but you've got Mirage Collar that can trigger this effect. You will get a 1/1 and also additional minion from the Death Rattle, and Twilight's Call to just summon those minions back, and a little bit of dragons for additional synergies. And one of the most powerful cards, I mean like those cheap mid-range board clears like Duskbreaker to just kill your opponent's board, which is great because if you will fall behind on board, you can just play Duskbreaker and then start to making this slow comeback with egg. And we've got the cheaper egg into Mirage Collar with coin, so it's not as powerful as getting a 5/5, but we can still get more dragons for synergies, which is okay. And like the whole point of this deck is to just play eggs. Okay, so right now we want to play on curve. On next turn I prefer to go for Loot Hoarder, probably rather than Mirage Collar, because using hero power on turn 3 is not the best idea because usually they are wasting 1 mana point. It really depends if this will be aggressive deck or not, but right now it looks like a mid-range elemental mage or just control deck that is trying to utilize pyros. So then more value makes a lot of sense. I mean like additional dragon, especially if this will be something huge like Isera, Alex, something like this. So maybe it's not the worst idea to just coin out Mirage Collar. And then we can do the same thing. I mean like it's not bad, I'm just a little bit confused about pyros because no one is using this. Oh, okay, this will be one of those most okay, this will be a weird game, but I think that's good that we have a Maris. We just need something huge, especially if this will be a slower deck. Golden Maris looks great. So then we can double these stats. I can attack, just use hero. Do I even have to trade? What about just playing aggressively, getting more weird minions? Okay, so the playstyle right now is to go aggressive, still try to figure out what kind of against what kind of deck we are playing, and have fun with Amaris. Okay, that's a good idea and good plan. You will need to use hero power to kill Mirage Collar, so that's okay, because there isn't anything else that costs 2 mana and makes a lot of sense. Maybe like Frostbolt or Primordial Glyph, but I think that this might be a big spell mage, something like this. And then we just can't really see those kind of cards.
What to do? Need a key?
So Polymorph will be really powerful against Cube. Do not kill my eggs. Okay, if I will double the stats of this, Hmm. Okay. So just to like get a little bit more value out from his 2 mana points and hero power, I will trade. Is there any reason to kill Pyros? I don't really think so. Just like I said, playing aggressively, it's not the turn where he can play Blizzard or Flame Strike. Dragon's Fury is okay, because he is also killing his minion. I just want to wait a little bit. Yeah, Dragon's Fury. So maybe it was even better just to like go aggressively, but I wanted to utilize this 2 mana points. Okay. Can I play Cube without anything? Just because he will have Polymorph, so he will kill it anyway. I can play spells, but this will be super weak. I think Cube for tempo, yeah. Normally, it's not the greatest idea, but just like I said, we do not have anything else, which makes a lot of sense. Duskbreaker, kill it, and never mind, Shadow Ascendant. Because is there anything else which is better? I don't think so. Like, we can try to play Egg, but this allows us to develop a board. We are getting rid of those little creatures. Because I want to keep those big things like Alex, Sleepy Dragon, and Kobold for Amaris. And after Amaris, I will just play those things. No! Meteor. Okay, another Duskbreaker. I had an option to trigger the Devilator Egg, I mean like kill it with the Duskbreaker, but I think it's not the best idea. It's good to have the Devilator Egg on board in like egg form, not the Devilator form, because he's got Flame Strike and he can then kill it later on. So like right now, I've got a backup option after the board clear, or just like another Meteor. So I can play Shadow Visions with how good is Kobold right now? Something like Hero Power. One of those things is probably Counterspell. Mana Bind is also okay against my spells. So what about... Do I want to cycle through my deck? So something like Power Word Shield, Heal, Attack, Kobold, and then Flame Strike. Okay, but I will get the Devilator. I just hope that this is not explosive. Oh, okay. And then do we want to trade? Play around Flame Strike. So like Flame Strike, this thing. You can't really trade. Yeah, just like I thought so. Wait, what? That's Spellbender? Okay, so I shouldn't really play Alex here. I can just like go for Twilight's Call out from Shadow Visions, but I'm a little bit confused about the Spellbender choice idea, whatever. Alex right now. What about Like, that's not a bad idea. Getting a huge minion, you will need to kill it somehow and like dealing 10 points of damage to him. Okay. I mean, like, maybe this is slightly better with Amaris, but Amaris is super slow and we need this big minion. Polymorph or Meteor? Both options are pretty okay. Oh no, double. 824 and try to kill this. You've got only one polymorph. Even if this deck is not the most competitive one, at least we've got fun with Swamp Dragon Egg. Oh no, like that's one of the... This is a bad idea. You shouldn't really go for this, especially when I've got something like 824 Sleepy Dragon. You can freeze my minions, but it won't be enough.
Out of my jungle.
And then Cube, the Sleepy Dragon. It won't get the buff, but it's still huge. Shame that I got Primordial Drake right now, not on the previous turn with Amaris. But what about Sleepy Dragon? It's just unkillable.
Go away.
The moment when even Meteor is not good enough to kill it. Should I trade? Like, there is no reason, just to... I can use Hero Power or anything else. Blizzard will kill it. Okay, so he will play Blizzard right now, so just because of that, maybe it was better to trade. But it's not really doing anything. Like, Primordial Drake is not enough to kill it, and how can I find this one point of... Oh, okay. You know what, but is this really the best idea? I can play Cube on Sleepy Dragon to get 2 of them, but then I will get 412 twice. But 412, it's better than Cube, and I'm okay. I will do this. And then I've got Twilight's Call to get eggs, to get more... Get more dragons and more everything. Okay, Twilight's Call. Probably the same thing, Shadow Visions. Against Syndragoza, I'm scared of Dragon Color Alana. But there is a spell, but wait, what? I don't really want to lose, because it was one of the most... Okay, Deathwing against Dragon Color Alana. It's... Wait, what? It's not the greatest idea, because I'm losing everything, but that's the answer.
Is my shield.
What about Drake? I think we prefer to go for more fun. Yeah, I've got one concern. The Cube from Twilight's Call. I mean, like, Cube is not terrible, but it's probably better just to get more eggs. Wait, attack. Heal one of those. I think there is no reason to play Shadow Ascendant. You might still play another Flame Strike or Blizzard. So he should probably trade into those two and then play Dragon's Fury. The good information is that we can get a lot of... Oh wait. that we can still get a lot of cards from, for example, Twilight's Call. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, because he played Voodoo Doll. What about... Is there any reason to play Nerfshire Cleric? I can get cards later. You already played Double Meteor. But I'm playing into Flame Strike.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
More fun? Yes, please. I know that he can kill them to get...
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Okay, that's a good combination. I just wanted to like have slightly more fun, so that's why I played Twilight's Call. Because I'm still hoping to get something interesting out from this Dragon Egg. The Villager Egg, it's not something like this. But we've got an Ixia. But I'm giving him another Water Elemental. But we should play this anyway. And then I will go for Primordial Drake. If this game will go to fatigue, what is even happening? Wait, you're already playing Flame Strike. Oh, Dragonflare Alana. Trade. Is this better to just play Primordial Drake or Deathwing? You won't have the answer for Deathwing. There is only but the rest of my cards are pretty bad. And he will still have
I wonder.
a lot of minions. Like, probably it's the time to play Deathwing. And hope for the good top deck.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Okay, but so in the end, that was a good choice. Because I was still confused about the Spellbender, and it turned out to be pretty powerful. You can have Death Oil. Oh yeah, there is also Pyros. No, I will lose this game. Just because he will heal for 10. That was one of the... if I would win, yes. And right now he will just heal himself. If I wouldn't play... Oh yeah, but he will win just because of Syndragosa. No. One of the saddest endings ever. And I almost got this. Almost. Was there anything else to just win this game? Like, I don't think so. We had a lot of luck with those little eggs and dragons that we got out from them, but if I would wait with Deathwing, no, I don't think so. Like, Primordial Drake was still pretty bad. Maybe, like, the only different thing that we could have done was playing Primordial Drake. That was like the only option. And I still think that wasn't the right play. Okay, so in the end, nothing really matters, just concede already.
It is finished.